Hey guys, I don't have my tripod today, so today's gonna be a little bit of a different angle, and there's light shining through behind there. I'm just gonna try and hide it myself. So today is week 6 or 7, or or 5. I'm not exactly sure. I'll update the title in the video, but it's been a little bit of an unproductive week. There's been a bunch of setbacks. I haven't really completed my daily mission of posting threads every day. I did post like two threads two threads that were scheduled, but I did not post the rest of the 3 threads that I was supposed to write and post. And as for the DMs, I did not send a lot of DMs. I'm not exactly proud of this. I did engage every day, however. I showed up and I kind of scheduled my content almost every single day, which is something that, like, my account wasn't exactly dead. There was something going on in my X account every single day, which I'm proud of, and that's kind of what I aim to do as well. Other than that, I do have 2 deals in the pipeline, so I wouldn't say this week is a complete waste. Let's see how it goes, and let's see how everything turns out. But yeah, that's kind of what happened. Just setting this up. So yeah, that's kind of just what happened this week. I don't really think there's any other update besides this. So what my plans are that once this one of my deals goes through, I'm going to start sending cold email campaigns, and I have a bunch of angles in mind that I want to use. I have a bunch of what do you call them? A bunch of cold email copies that I want to try out and see how they perform. And the thing is that a cold email setup requires a lot of money, and it also requires a lot of time and effort. I have ran a bunch of cold email campaigns before, but I've personally seen a better response with cold DMs, and that's why I lean a little more towards cold DMs. Even in my videos, I'm always talking about Twitter DMs. I've even experimented with Instagram DMs, but for some reason the message in Instagram DMs, it always just ends up in the hidden request folder. It's not even in the request folder, it's in the hidden request folder, and nobody can access that. Now I know this personally because I have an account, passion account, food account that I run on Instagram, and the people who are kind of trying to pitch me something always ends up in the hidden request folder, and I just don't even get the notification for it, and unless I specifically go and see it in that folder. So if you are running cold Instagram DMs, your message could end up there. And one of my friends told me that the Instagram algorithm kind of catches repetitive messages, so you need to be sure that you're changing up the message every few days. But that's kind of why I kind of stopped using Instagram DMs. Also, I was recommended to kind of focus more on Twitter. The leads there are a little more qualified and a little more towards what I'm going for. But so far, I did have another deal with a client for the free funnel offer that I was going to work with, and he just didn't get back to me, so I'm gonna have to follow up with him next week. And next week is also the time where my university is starting, so it's going to be pretty hectic, because since you know what they say, never mess with momentum. You really should never mess with momentum, because this week we had elections in my country, and like every single thing was all over the place. And I know that's not an excuse, but like it just was. And there's a lot of issues, connectivity issues, and like a lot of stuff that goes with it. But I lost momentum for like a day or 2 max, and it just snowballed over my weekend. And I was supposed to work on weekend as well, like on Saturday, to kind of write up my stuff, like my content for the week. I have not done any of that. Now what I'm gonna do is like go to sleep. It's like currently 10:56 p.m. over here, so I'm going to just pray, and then I'm gonna go to sleep. Then I'm gonna have an early morning tomorrow, inshallah, and then I'm gonna work on all my content for the week. And I'm also going to like follow up with all the clients that I've, like all the prospects that I have, and all the clients that are currently in the pipeline. And then hopefully, once everything goes through and once everything is settled with respect to the free clients and the clients in the pipeline, and basically all the content that I was supposed to write for my X account, I can adjust everything with my university. So I have to spend a lot of time in my university. It's like 6 hours for just classes. And then it's like the commute to and fro. So basically it's like a 9 to 5 job, and I have to go like 5 days a week. So huge task. Pretty mentally taxing as well, if you ask me. But it is what it is. I'm gonna try and adjust my time accordingly. But what I'm afraid of is to keep my consistency for posting content on X and also engaging and also sending DMs on my X account just because of university. Because if it's just this thought that was swirling in my head that hey, if you weren't able to do it in your vacations, like I lost track and lost momentum for a bit, right? So I kind of just started thinking that hey, if you can't do it now, how can you do it then? But then I realized I can just decrease the amount of content that I'm posting. So basically focus more on the tweets that get out, and then instead of posting a thread every single day for 6 days, because I added a giveaway thread in my last week's content strategy. So that would make it 6 threads a week, and that's a little difficult considering I have to go to university 5 days a week. Yeah, 5 days a week. So that's what I was thinking. Okay, I kind of lost my train of thoughts here. So yeah, I was thinking that I could reduce it from 6 threads to maybe 4 threads, or maybe 3 threads, maybe a short form video, maybe a technical thread, and maybe a story-based thread, because all three of these are like the core things that need to be there. So like core content that needs to be there in your strategy. So far that's what I've thought of, and let's see how this goes. Honestly, I just want to grow my X account and just get inbound leads from that account. That's my main goal. In the midst of all of creating content and engaging with everything, I kind of got carried away with getting followers. And I know getting followers is a big thing because you need to, find an avenue where you can get more people to know who you are, and that's how you will, increase your network, and then get more followers, and then get more people's eyes on your content. Do you get what I'm saying? So at one point you want that, but then at the same time, if you have like 100 followers and you're getting money from those followers, and you're making money from those followers, then you're basically succeeding as at your X account. But if you have like 10,000 followers and you're not making any money from your followers, then you're basically not succeeding, right? You're just like I tweet about this stuff. I'm like, you're basically an X influencer. So I felt like I was going through the same path, so I wanted to change that, and now I'm gonna go back, and I will obviously keep my content going, but like focus is going to be more on DMs, because that is something that I feel like will move me towards getting clients and making connections. Making connections is the biggest part. And with respect to my X account, I think that's it. I don't really think there's anything else to talk about. A lot of big creators have followed me, so I think if I can tap into their network, because sometimes they reshare my posts as well, and that's great because I get a lot of reach through that. And yeah, that's basically it. But those are the goals for next week. Next week is just to see how the time goes, because these deals that are in the pipeline, when they go through, I'm gonna have a ton of work. And right now my days are only optimized with respect to writing content and just creating content, sending DMs, prospecting, and engaging. That's what my day is optimized for. And honestly, it takes me a long time to get this done as well. But then I wake up late as well. I wake up around like 9:30 or 10. But I truly believe that like if these deals go through, I'm going to have to work a lot, meaning get the work done for those clients, and then also getting the work done for my own like content and stuff. And on top of that, like sending DMs, sending DMs, engaging, all of that good stuff. And then on top of that, when I manage to close a funnel client, I will need to do work for that as well. So, and then on top of that, I'll be having to manage my university as well. And once the projects start, it is a nightmare. But good thing university is the last thing I'm doing right now. Like the last thing I'm to have to focus on first off, and the last thing that I have, like the last time I have to do this, because it's the 8th semester. Yeah, so happy for that. But yeah, that's kind of something that I'm working on, managing it. Even just thinking about it gives me some anxiety, because now I feel like I'm gonna have to wake up early in the morning and manage my time much better, so I can get everything done and not half-ass things. I don't like half-assing things, and I'm working on getting better at what I'm doing and not multitasking much. So that's kind of it. I think I covered every single thing. Yeah. I wish you guys all the best for the next week, and let's hope that we all achieve our goals together. Bye.